Hello everyone, welcome to the Seasonal Tarot. My name is Kathy. Welcome in if you're new, and welcome back if you're returning. I just want to say that happy new moon, happy Magdor, honoring the mother of last night on Yule's Eve. Happy Yule, happy Winter Solstice. I think we're going to pull a couple of cards from the Light and Shadow Tarot as we wait for the Sun, the Fool, and the Queen of Wands. I had pulled the Fool earlier, and it was a beautiful message about I'll show it to you here. Princess of Wands is just underneath. The Fool card is about the new journey. We all know about that. It's going on another journey. It's with vigor and transformation from the past. He's smelling the blossom, and he's taken by the aspect, like he's overwhelmed by the perfume. So he's not thinking. He's kind of foolhardy. He's just following his intuition. He's following his higher realm. He is connected in. He has the blossom at the center of his navel there, just below the heart. He is he's being held back by a monkey, and that's indicative of Eastern cultures that are telling the monkey mind, holding him back through intellect in the Eastern, that he shouldn't really go, but he's going. And as soon as he goes to step off Terra More, which is Mother Earth, he is going to step right into that crocodile's mouth. And that crocodile is going to take a chunk of him and pull him down into the underworld, into the water, into the sea, where he knows that he's protected because he has the protection of the cosmos. He is connected. He's shed his old skin. He's ready for a transformation, and he has the Lover's card in there. So it's all about love and joy, and what new adventure am I going on? And I think that's fitting. This is the Light and Shadow Tarot. So equal day, equal night, equal light, equal dark, and without the dark, we can't see the light. So, yeah, interesting. Okay, again, there's a Princess of Wands, and we have the High Priestess. Keeping things to ourselves, tapping into divine, finding our own messages, our own way through the ocean, the undercurrent of the water. Okay, and I'd also pulled the Willow in the Tree Oracle, Celtic Tree Oracle. And that talks about, again, the water and knowing that we're always connected to the divine. It also talks about the Celtic traditions of the matriarch, equal male and equal female. The female usually owns the property, and she's revered in Celtic culture more than Western tradition and other traditions as well. It also, I've done some more research into the, how Christmas started and all of those good things. And interestingly enough, I've been delving into astrology more, and talks about how the Celtic tradition, which is before pre-Christianity, pre-Roman, pre-all of that, and it ties into the Vedic Eastern astrology, and they are closely tied in a lot of their myths, and they were an oral culture for a very long time. Of course, nothing was written; it was all spoken, and for later reasons, that got lost as it was suppressed. So it's interesting that I just find it interesting that on the surface of everything, we see Christmas and we see Santa, and we're being woken up to the aspect of the age of our solar system, our universe, our galaxies, our Earth, Mother Earth, is older than we thought. There's evidence of us coming down with spiritual consciousness much longer than we were ever told we were growing up. And I think these things are very important as we enter the new age of Aquarius, to be honest. And I think it's important that we hold the respect, the deep respect, and learn from our ancestors' mistakes, and hold hope for Mother Earth and for those on Mother Earth. We are cosmically tied. We are, if you tap into any realm, the stream of consciousness, you will find out how much you know about another person without knowing it, without knowing them. And I think that's magic. I think that's magical. And I think that somewhere along the line, our ancestors were connected to this. And in many regards, it's our duty is the wrong word. It's our gift to be able to honor this. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to stop being heavy here. I just wanted to share that little message. Oh my gosh, bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. Hello. Is it fate? Is it destiny? You be the choice, right? Okay. All right. Can we get 3 cards, please, Spirit, for today's message? I was hoping to keep this short and sweet. Because I know everybody's busy at this time of year. And if you don't have family around, take the time to, do some self-care. Do some prayer. Go into meditation. Clean your home. Open up space in your life for love. And that's the true underlying message of this season, for sure. The High Priestess, Queen of Pentacles. Can't seem to get away from the Queen of Pentacles in the collective mind, which is a very earthly, grounded queen. She's one of the most magical queens that there is, so that's interesting. And High Priestess talks about intuition and knowing, and there's the Ace of Wands, beautiful. The intuition and hanging on to some of that knowledge, hanging on to those divine gifts that we've been given, and understanding it, exploring it, right? So that we can commune together on a more powerful place. Okay. 3 cards, please, Spirit. These cards are very difficult to to shuffle, so I'm going to cut the deck. And we're going to go with this. The Empress. Blown away. Blown away. And I was just talking about the 4 queens. And so the Empress is the mother of all the queens. She holds all 4 queens within her, and she can access those secrets or actions or intellect or emotions at any given time that she should need. She's been through the Fool's Journey numerous times, has experience, and this can happen at any point. We can bring in this knowledge from previous lifetimes, if you believe in that, our soul's journey, reincarnated, as well as our experiences here in this earthly realm. So this is beautiful. She's birthing something here new. What's challenging our Empress, please? Spirit, what's challenging our Empress? We have 3 of Hearts, 3 of Swords. That's challenging. However, we're being blessed because the Empress is the heart of the matter, and she understands that no pain, no gain. There's lessons within that. And as we, as society, if you're human, you're here, there is not going to be another human being on earth that hasn't experienced some kind of pain. And so you're not alone. That's the first word. And the second word is, if you choose to go into your subconscious and have a look at those wounds, you can harness the gems, the lessons, and use those to fortify yourself going forward. And you have gained those experiences, right? There is no book of knowledge for life. And even the highest of high, if you feel another tradition or culture or the grass is greener, they too are going through the same things. Okay, in the subconscious, please, Spirit, this one. 4 of Swords. Nice. So again, I was saying that you need to go within, and have a look at that. And that's knowing that with confidence that you can do this. We have 3, 3, and 4. You can go within and have the confidence that you're going to come out with something very powerful. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the 8 of Wands on the split. So recent past, Spirit, recent past, or no, let's look first at what are the intentions here for today. What would you like us to be thinking about in our higher minds? This one? Ace of Swords. Beautiful. The truth. The truth. And so the truth sometimes is hard to bear, but if you look at it as the truth, it is what it is. Take it at face value, right? It is the truth. We have the beautiful sun. We have beautiful cards. I love them. Okay, Lovers is at the bottom of the deck. That's about truth. Love within ourselves first before we can love another, right? It's the balance between the light and the dark. It's also a choice to do this. Recent past, please, Spirit. Recent past. These cards are very difficult. I think I've already mentioned that. Okay, this one. 2 of Wands. So there's a realization that you have a choice in which direction you want to go. Now these are crossed, and they're crossed with Rose and a lily. And so this is also Aries and Mercury. Interesting. I believe Saturn, a whole bunch of planets, like 7 or 8 of them are going to line up into Aries. February, January. They start in January, but they're lining up into an aspect that we have not seen since we know. And we go through the algorithms of the star charts, and this aspect has never been before. So very powerful times that we've chosen to be here, that we live in now. And we need to pick up those gifts more often and have a look at them and understand what value they truly, truly hold. And with that, we have the faith to go forward, taking that journey. Okay. Near future, please, Spirit. Near future. Let's split the deck for this one. So it'll be this card, the Emperor. We have the Empress and the Emperor, and they're side by side. So right here, right now, the heart of the matter is their divine feminine. And in the near future, we find the divine masculine within ourselves. Perhaps this is a partnership in business or love or family or collective. And we are finding this balance between the masculine and the feminine in taking action with all 4 kings, with all 4 queens. It's absolutely beautiful. And again, I see the Aries symbol right here in his scepter, in his wand. Beautiful. All right. Within the he wears all 4 kings on his crest. On the exterior of his body, he embodies all 4 kings as a form of protection. The exterior. The Empress embodies all 4 queens, from an intuitive position. So that's on the interior. It's gaining that knowledge, it's using that knowledge, it's looking into that knowledge, it's bringing it forward, and it's using it, acting, going forward. Interesting. On the deck is the Queen of Wands again. We're looking for the path, please, Spirit. The path moving forward. Overarching themes are major. Path forward, we have 2 cards. I don't know which one to flip first. We'll go with the top. No, I'm being told to go with the bottom one. That goes on the bottom. Okay. Nice. We have the 6 of Cups. So the 6 of Cups is a little bit of nostalgia. It's a little bit also of understanding of where we come from and honoring that. And we were talking about that at the beginning of the message, right? How we have gifts. Our families, our ancestors, our people from the past is our gifts. We don't need to sit. The more we sit in sadness about the past, or wishing or longing, and not taking action and taking up that courage, that power, that strength, that knowledge, yeah, this is lessons that we have to learn. Beautiful. Second card out, King of Pentacles. That's grounded energy. This is not grounded energy. This is emotional. This is mental, almost mental torment. Although it's a Cups, you're wishing, you're longing. It's something that you can't attain. It's nostalgia. It's living in the past instead of the present. This is about slow, steady movement forward. And if you think back to 2012, the big shift into Aquarius, we were all about, oh, this is what we're going to do. And here we are 13 years later in 2025 today, going into 14 year 2026, knowing that as much enthusiasm as you want, we are being shown all the ways that we can improve through our own means, through our own gifts. And by doing so, we can plant the seeds moving forward for generations and millennia to come. We are being gifted with so much in this year, and it's been a year, and we can focus on the negativity past of what it was like pre-2020, or we can just have a look at the truth, pick up what we can, and move forward. So our hopes and fears, please, Spirit, our hopes and fears for today, and moving forward on the path that will move us forward on the path, exposing this. This one? No. It's this one. Okay. Queen of Cups. Beautiful. There's that emotional, feel your emotions. Feel your emotions, but don't let your emotions take control of you. Feel them, observe them, learn what you need from them, and then move on. That's the hopes and fears. So we can be fearful of anything that brings us heavy, scary emotions. But if you've been in any aspect of your life, you can understand, and you have the knowledge, right? You have that truth that that pain brings forth great knowledge and nuggets of wisdom. On the deck, I have the King of Cups as well. There's that balance again. Beautiful. Okay. On the path, moving forward, what will our potential outcome? I'm seeing World card. I'm seeing the world at his chest. And it's the longitude and latitude of the earth, how we've divided it up in the past. But we are understanding that we are so much more than this. We are so much more than boundaries and lines and litigations and anything that binds us, right? And the Devil card is interesting in that not that I have the Devil card, I have the Nine of Wands here. So wounded soldier, good enough, is breaking free from those chains, right? So as a humanity, as a as connected, as a collective consciousness, I feel that we can really move into this power. And power is not something that we lord over one another. It's something that we use to lift other people up. And we need to do that with the knowledge of the past, from the lessons that have been learned, from looking at wars, from looking at what motivated other people, our other ancestors. Bottom of the deck is the High Priestess again. All right, this is knowledge that we all have if we just choose to see it. Tap in. Okay, Spirit, potential outcome, please. Four of Wands. We're building the home. We're building the hearth. We're building the network. We're connecting those dots. We're stringing those strings. We're weaving the magic. We are the magic. And that's what matters. In love, with love. Not naivety. Bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. Be the teacher. Become the student. Learn to love. And share this with next and future generations. This generation included. More so, this generation. We have the Taurus, Mercury, the Bull. But if you look at the profile, you can see a horse. We're entering into the fire horse in Chinese astrology. And I was talking about the Eastern traditions and the Western traditions and the culture that has been suppressed in each and every one of us. And so it's up to us to take the choice to break free from the chains, to learn from the lessons of the past, to begin the truth, to stand in our own power, to honor those standing in their power. And I'm seeing the infinity signs between us. That center point. Connect to that center point. Take the time to go in, to bring forward the truth. The Six of Cups. Learn from the past. Don't wallow in the past. Bring the past. The past is the past for us to look back. Hindsight is 20/20. But it doesn't mean that we can't. There aren't gifts there. There are gifts there. King of Pentacles, plan it forward. Slowly. There's a horse. He doesn't look too much of a fire horse. Looks like he's carrying a heavy load right now. And I'm sure he is, because, I mean, there's so many gifts that we have ignored for thousands of years. Perhaps millennia. And it's up to us to change that. Harness the power of love. Don't let it overtake you. Don't be blinded by love. Don't use love against another. Don't deny love for yourself as well as the other. And together we can build this bridge. Venus in Aries. The Four of Wands, celebration, joy, togetherness, harmony, peace, unity. Everything is in balance. Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. Beautiful. Okay. Well, everyone, it's a busy day. I've rambled on. I hope you got something from this message. And until next time, I'm sending you so much love. Please like, share, subscribe if you're guided. And if you're not, that's okay too. I'm still sending you so much love, inner peace, and finding hope that you can find your joy. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.